Hello? 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 Hello, Mega Man fans. Happy New Year! Just kidding, we're still in 2023. It looks like we have... Thank you so much, OBS, for doing this. I can't see chat anymore. Dspawn in YouTube chat asks, you need a new Mega Man collection to play with Tango Battler, right? Yes and no. That is the easiest and most accessible way to play with us using Tango. If you have the Steam version of the Legacy Collection, yes, you will be automatically set up to play with Tango. Or if you dump your own ROMs of your GBA cards, then you'll be able to play as well. But we recommend you getting Legacy Collection because that's actually just much easier to do. Okay, and with that, I want to introduce our casters for today, Symes and Select Cross. Hello, Symes and Select Cross.
Hello, Salad. Hello, Soul. Yes, we are finally back, and it's good to be back. And as always, we've got some exciting matches for you guys today.
Yeah, it's great to be back. I am very, very happy to be here. Oh man, I've just been missing some Battlemen.
What happened, by the way, Symes? It sounds like you tumbled down the stairs on the way to say hi there.
I'm not sure.
Okay, as long as you're alright. Okay, so yeah, we gotta keep things moving today. We are doing Cycle 15, and hopefully next week we have the Blood Moon coverage. So today we are seeing standard format, and seeing what people are cooking before they brought setups to Blood Moon. So with that, let's go into the setup screen. Evercurse asked in chat, I believe that's in Totaz, why is Doggo scared? It's because this cycle, for some reason, has like 80% Falzars and just a few Gregars, so the Gregars are lonely and scared. Okay, but we are in setups now. Besides, there's a lot of noises coming from your side. Oh, looks like I didn't update that. Solex Cross in commentator chat asked, we streaming on YouTube? Yes, we are streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. It should be working. I'm pretty sure I see the chats.
Okay, because I didn't see it when I went to the YouTube.
Symes is right. What setups are... Okay, I did an oopsie. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm in a wrong year here. I love streaming.
Everything's going right until it's not.
Okay, we are in setups for Symes versus how do you pronounce it? Rebyc? Yeah, I actually had this really vivid nightmare the other day about doing this stream and messing everything. So we're off to a good start right now.
I mean, as long as we all make it out of here alive, I'll consider it a success.
That's a really high bar there. Alright, we should be good now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so as Salad mentioned, there was just the way it worked out. There's not too many Gregars this cycle, but Rebyc is one of the few Gregars who one of the few members of Gregar Gang in this cycle, and so we see they've got the this nice air shoes costume. This is it's actually like the Buster cost, only they're missing 50 HP. But it's still pretty good. You've got the air shoes, the rush, the max Buster stats. And so to go with that, they've got this B code folder. So you got the Bubble Star Doll Thunder combo, the machine guns, tank cannon, the fire hit and boomer combo. then they've also got some Z code with the Delta Ray and Sanctuary, so that'll be pretty hyped to see if the Delta Ray will land.
You know, running at Corn Fiesta is like one of the best memes in the N1. Like, I gotta respect you for playing this. But it's not just that. What made you bring number open with this too? Like, what what's the thought process behind this build?
So this was a build that we had years ago, back in the VBA Link days, back in probably like 5 years ago. Or, oh god, I guess now 2018 was 6 years ago.
Crazy.
But yeah, this was just a really old build, and I just felt like bringing it back. I think it's not exactly the same as it was back then. Like, I think instead of the bugged charge max, it just had a 1400 HP, and the folder was probably slightly different, but
you know, this build is actually still really cool too, because you use HUD batch to cover your bases very well and just really rounds out the strategy. Makes number open seem OP by comparison if you draw early HUD batch to this.
yeah, I mean, I think what we'll see from my perspective is that having cost 10 is actually very powerful. But the problem is just how much you have to give up to get a number open. Obviously is a pretty massive program, so
now
it takes
looking
up
over,
almost the entire Navi cost.
Doesn't it also have like the most cursed side quest of all time in game?
I think it does actually.
Like, I was playing on a Legacy Collection when it came out, and I was actually stuck in that for a bit because I always check like the tile right next to where the trigger is, and then I think I have the wrong thing, and then and I spend like an hour running around. But yeah, I think it's like creepypasta, and I think the first time I played through it back, I don't know, in like 2009 or something, it jump scared me, and it actually like spooked me quite a bit. And then I got nerfed into the game like a year later, and then he also went through the same thing. And then we didn't talk about it directly. We both just kind of went like, yeah, that happened, yeah. And I completely forgot about it up until the Legacy Collection came out, and then that happened to me again. And then we just had the exact same conversation. I was just like, I hate the side quest. Why did they do that? And he was just like, what are you talking about? And then I described a little bit, and he was just like, oh!
Not this again.
Yeah. God. You know what? Yeah, for
Oh,
Halloween,
man.
everyone has to play number open. That's the rule now.
You know what? Make a number open tournament to see what kind of shenanigans people bring. I mean, it's probably going to be a lot of HUD batch, but we'll see some unique stuff like a lot of program advances and stuff.
There's
Maybe
also
I'll
the
bring
YOLO.
Great Yo-Yo.
There's the YOLO Kernel Force Beast over builds too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Pasta.
True.
I think the YOLO Q-Force builds are better with Shuffle though, because you can shuffle into turn 1 Q-Force and just go for like an instant win.
Speaking of like instant wins, doesn't this like sound very familiar? Something about like Player G or something like that? Just brought that back.
We don't go there. We don't go there.
Oh, I understand. Okay, but let's get back on topic then. Looking over at Rebic's folder here, we do see a traditional B-coded folder with Sanctuary in there, just to combo alongside that Delta Ray if they're both drawn together. Makes a little bit more fluidity happen. But something a little bit more uncommon is seeing the Bubble Star and Dull Thunder 3 just tagged in here. You don't really see Dull Thunder 3 played a lot in B code. I feel like the Bubble Star is always going to be a really solid chip just because it could decross some options, or it can bubble up your opponent and give you some time to think. I just don't usually see Dull Thunder 3 put in there, especially since as a Greyguard player, it's a lot harder to find pieces together if they're not tagged. So it kind of gets a little a little weird in terms of hand size, especially on a cust one. So I think that's pretty interesting. The other interesting bit here is the VDOL. I'm very interested in seeing how Rebyc decides to use this VDOL in this this match, actually, just to see like what it is they're going for. It's pretty interesting. Might be something spicy.
I mean, you can try to use it with the Blast Man SP, so that would be pretty good if they can pull that off.
We have Blastman SP on like grass panels too. That would be really cool since we do have Element Man and of course the Haibu code.
The problem is that the VDOL spawns a poison panel.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So you'd have to like throw VDOL, wait for it to land. Then yeah, that's too much. That's too much
you would have
but maybe
to
they go.
okay.
Yeah, that's too much. But that's still interesting. I want to see what VDOL does in this matchup. So I'm excited to see it. Are we ready to get into this match?
I'm never ready, but let's go anyways. Thump thump. I think that's Symes enthusiastically saying let's go in. Alright, we're in. Why is there black bars?
Man, just look at this hand. Just the massive cust head is so funny.
The bug fixing hand is actually really crazy. Turn one bug fix, taking a page out of Player Zero's category here, just getting a little bit lucky. But to be honest with you,
I have the motion bug, so having the bug fix this early is actually bad.
Oh yeah, you probably wouldn't want to use it for a while. Going for some charge shots, gonna have to deal with the warp stat as well. Oh, nice. Gets the understall into a very well done combo with the Wood Dragon. Got that grass set up here. Now a humor strat with some fire would be pretty cool. We do see the Heat Dragon in hand right here. But going for some HP instead, you know, you only run 1300, can't afford to be caught lacking. 1300 like really puts you dangerously close to just being finished off by a turn 2 Kernel Force. But there's no Kernel Force in play here, so not too much to be worried about, which is probably why we see the 300s go back down. Yeah, I kind of like that hand. Oh, just changing the order a little bit. I would leave Element Man, and yeah, that's a okay for me. All right, let's see what happens. Judgment ×2 almost had an opportunity to go for it. Didn't see it in time. Gonna have to just use it just to get this area back instead. Not too bad. But we do have ×2 bees. Ooh, they were not skipping leg day today because they were able to just home in on the opponent and get the damage in as they needed. Sanctuary panel's gonna be a little disruptive here. Gonna start reducing most of the damage that Symes dishes out by half.
Yeah, but thankfully have a double Element Man in hand, so that should be able to clear out this sanctuary.
Symes is going to be looking to deal the 100 damage directly with this wood elemented version of Element Man, of course, just so you can get the maximum amount of profits here, but the flashing can be a little tricky for that. Thankfully, Erase Cross naturally wants to line up so we can get the punish. ×2 here is going to be really good. Pretty bad positioning because there is now... Oh, wait, no, but the wood is going to clean that right up. And... No, not enough time. Just got to wait for it. Oh, okay. Decides to just go straight up for the Element Man. Going to get hit by the ×2. Blastman from Rebyc, though, not going to get the full amount of damage. And this is looking like a slugfest.
And you can see Cust Bug starting to take effect now. So now down to a very janky looking Cust 9.
I don't think I've ever seen Cust 9 happen before. This is pretty hilarious. Oh, jumping the gun just a little bit. HUD batch coming out. I like the shielding here. Trying to make sure that you don't get hit by Erase that arrow, but Judgment's gonna go ahead and get a little bit of extra damage from that there. Oh, this is the dream right here. You have full synchro. You gotta go for it. Come on, Corn Fiesta.
I mean, he's completely out of range on the opposite side of the field.
Fair enough.
Life aura.
Heat Dragon with a ×2 here would be enough to wipe out that life aura. So we're gonna. Oh. I like the decision here. You might not have been able to deal with the life aura, but you are at least safe from whatever shenanigans that Rebyc was going for to try and abuse that really, really scary looking V-Doll. Oh man, these statics are going to be painful in a second. Windwreck to clear the life aura as well. Oh, but the cross change here, sensing a little bit of that danger. Nice, good punish, excellent. Extra damage here too. Oh, Erasement's gonna whiff though. Windwreck also whiffing because of that stepping back from Symes. Delta Ray, that's a broken panel. That doesn't matter, that's 2 hits. Oh yeah, this is it. This is time. I hope you brought some defenses, Rebyc, because this is gonna be a lot of pain. Interesting, okay. Going defensively instead with the bug fix. How interesting. Okay, we can go for these charge shots, start getting some really good tomahawk swings here. They don't cause flashing. Expected the beast over. Fire hit will whiff here. Life aura going up. There's the bug fix. Now Symes can start prepping one of these charge shots here. Yeah, that was a really good decision for Symes. Not going to take any of that damage, and now has Corn Fiesta locked in. Is there a defense? This is going to be the penultimate turn for sure, especially with how low these HPs are looking here. You know, this positioning is actually kind of interesting too, because now Rebic's forced to decide, am I going to just sit here and take this tomahawk swing? Or am I going to start off with defense? And that's the opportunity. Oh, but the double defense here. Oh, no, it wasn't anti-damage. No way. Oh my gosh. He said, no. This is an anti-damage. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a bait and switch, yo. Wow. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, her one Corn Fiesta is the most intimidating thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's not like Symes just gonna go for Corn Fiesta and do a ton of damage, right? It's not like, okay, B-Cross, nice. Oh, nice. 690.
Yeah, that was the ×2 Heat Dragon on the grass panel, so that was over 500 damage.
Symes? You're not gonna turn 2 program advance finish this guy, right? That's not what you're gonna do. Okay, no, surely Rebyc has defenses. They learned their lesson from the first game, probably playing around their defenses a bit more cautiously.
Oh, the Lek cross too against Corn Fiesta. And look at that, warp stepping past the bubble star.
Okay, very well disciplined, not going for a wild TFC here, waiting for the opportunity for times to... Well, all right then. Having the corn time. Don't stop eating corn. Don't stop eating corn, because we're having a corn time. Yeah, I'm looking for some corn, the ears on the cob.
I came back just in time for that, but I think the funny thing is since Corn Fiesta is random, it actually didn't delete instantly because it actually missed a bunch of the shots, even though it only needed like 3 shots to KO out of your like cross. It was doing 160 per hit, so that's
yikes! Oh my gosh. That's some damage. Oh no. Corn Fiesta, ladies and gents. We did it. GG's Rebyc. That was very unfortunate that turn 2 Corn Fiesta with the times 2, by the way. It's not your fault, fam. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I mean the first round was actually very close. We were both down to low HP, but then in that second round, yeah, I just got a bunch of humor procs on the first turn, and then got the Corn Fiesta on turn 2, so that was pretty rough. But GG's Rebyc.
All right. That being said, up next we do have AndMySax versus HonorNite. Interesting builds coming out here. Another Gregar versus Falzar matchup, but I do want to say really quick, putting Colonel Force, I don't know what AndMySax's folder looks like in game, but usually putting Colonel Force in your first slot doesn't really do much in its favor, because it's impossible to draw turn 1 Giga Chip. So you usually want to put something in that slot that you're kind of looking for almost immediately, and you want the algorithm to kind of give you that early lead. So probably like a bug fix here, which AndMySax is actually playing bug fix. So you'd probably want to switch Colonel Force with like bug fix, or put Colonel Force toward the bottom of your folder, because I think it's guaranteed not to show up in the first 14 chips or something like that for a Giga, if I remember correctly. So
I think they put it at the top of their folders so they could have QQQ Moon.
Is that on purpose? That QQQ Moon, that has to be on purpose.
Yeah, they even have the Recov 300s listed separately.
Wow. What is the significance between QQQ? Are they crying? Is this crying moon? Is the blood moon where you blood moon, you cry during blood moon? Oh, that makes sense. Pew pew pew. Oh, it does sound like pew pew pew. Pew 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 moon.
But yeah, it is overall pretty standard, pretty solid Gregar folder. They've got the 2 holy panels. I approve of that. Although actually I don't. They have 2 holy panels, but they could have also gone for the Splash Sanctuary, especially with the cost date.
Yeah, that Splash Sanctuary definitely does help out, especially since you don't have air shoes, and it just corrects all the panels, unless it's a permanent hole. We just don't like permanent holes. No, I don't think anyone does. But it would purify all of the panels around you and make it so you can move again. So it's a really good tech to have, even if it's off code, especially in builds that don't have air shoes or float shoes even.
Yeah, meanwhile, if we want to head over to HonorNite's folder, this is I think a new variation on a build he's played before, which is very interesting. It's basically the getting the maximum value from a hub batch. So we see he only has cost 5. Although this one's interesting because he actually does have the attack max, so he can still get some good DPS out before popping hub batch. And so we see he's got 5 area grabs, so gonna be going for Tengu and Tomahawk cross locks with all the area. Then he's got the barrier 200 and life aura to keep his dust grass.
Yeah, 5 area grabs alongside playing Falzar means you're going to be able to pretty easily set up a Tengu turn where you can lock your opponent into that back row and just go for those Tengu charge shots. However, this is something that's interesting, right? I think HonorNite plays a variation of this exact build in Gregar with Fast Age instead. So it's actually kind of cool that he's bringing it over to Falzar and subverting that with 2 slow gauges. So we will see a 2 slow gauge mirror match here.
Yeah, but I remember the variation HonorNite played of this before. Actually, he was using like full J code to go with the hub, so we also had like elect pulse 2s and maybe even destroy pulse. I don't think he had destroy pulse. I think it was just pulse 2, but on this one he's going for the like L code and Z code splash instead. So it will be interesting to see how that works out for him.
All right, that being said, I think there's time to hop into the match and see how these two battle it out.
We're in?
All right, looking from the perspective of QQ Moonmaster himself AndMySax, let's see how this plays out for them. I gotta say, Regging Tengu is actually pretty interesting and unique. Usually you'll see a Windwreck in that slot as the reg chip, but Tengu Man serves as a second purpose here just to bait out the pesky, irritable, and most unloved and unliked Navi customizer piece known as Beat. Now, Beat, interestingly, goes ahead.
No bias.
No bias, of course, never. I would never have bias commentary. However, what Beat does is it comes out from your opponent's side of the field, stealing any mega chip or giga chip you are attempting to use. So by regging Tengu Man here, we could just immediately bait that out. We do see HonorNite does in fact have Beat in their Navi customizer piece, so I'm a little surprised that we didn't see the turn 1 bait for it, but let's see how this plays out. All right, turn 1. All right, locking your opponent out the front row, going for element SP just to deal with the barrier 200, of course, and full custom. So what's interesting here is I think AndMySax is deciding if they should change their crosses here. I don't think there should be a change, honestly. It's not like your opponent plays anything that super threatens charge cross. And, well, I guess you don't really need the cut size either, right? Because you are playing custom max. So, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a wait. Oh, wait, no, you don't have any shoes. You can't go through this front row. Moving like a madman, almost dodging the entirety of that machine gun, but just gets clipped at the very end, unfortunately. And now HonorNite going for even more control, destroying the rest of the panels on this field, making tons of holes, and there's Beat.
I mean, HonorNite was using the invincible Dust Beast charge anyways, so the element man SP wouldn't have connected, so I guess it wasn't actually the worst for Beat to take it in that situation.
Yeah, that's true. But you could have alternatively have used Tengu Man a little bit earlier, right? And then now you could have used that element man SP to at least make ice panels in this situation just so you have more options to move. But okay, so at least the front row is recharging now, and now you have access to moving again. Life Roar coming out just in time. Gonna go ahead and block the first erase tail arrow, but there is a second one incoming. Amazing. Not being able to react, and now AndMySax throwing away an erase tail arrow into the ether as HonorNite skillfully goes for that beast charge there, avoiding that damage. Really, really excellent usage of that beast charge on HonorNite's behalf here.
Yeah, so the way Dust Beast's charge works is that like you go up, and so you count as like you're not on the field, so you're actually like basically completely invincible during it.
Yeah, for those Magic the Gathering players at home, this is basically a Teferi's protection here. And we all hate that card, I'm not gonna lie. At least I do, I don't know. All right, now, okay, this is an interesting change going into the spout variation of this beast out here.
And we do see him pop the hub. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go into Tengu to go for like the Tengu beast charge and decross this erase, but I guess he wants to. Yeah, he only had one beast turn left anyways, and he wanted to save the Tengu, and now he'll be free to try and set up a Tengu lock.
I think the decision to change from Dust is actually to cover weaknesses, especially since, you know, you don't want to take extra damage. Going to spell, it means you don't take the extra damage, but you do still lose that trap. I'll need erase tail arrow hit if I'm unclear.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. You do only take the regular 220 damage from the tail arrow instead of taking 400 damage like you would with Dust.
All right, finds the mark, gets the double hits here, but now your opponent has flashing and can do whatever they want with it. Judgment's gonna come in.
Ooh, and is he gonna be able to mash out in time to use this Neo variable? Oh.
Oh? Oh! No way.
Oh, but they do have this grab revenge to take the wind rack.
That was insane just now. This man dodged by walking forward through him. Nothing personnel, kid. I'm just gonna be schmooving out here real quick.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like the same way how you'd dodge a wind rack, but he dodged the Neo Very like that. Ooh, has HonorNite used Life Aura yet? I don't think so, right? Ooh,
No, we have not seen it just yet. Barrier 200, erase man, nice. Okay, this is your opportunity. You did it in a TSD too. Oh no, but the barrier is gonna protect it. Honestly, I would grab revenge here.
Oh, okay, according to the chat, HonorNite has already used Life Aura, which means actually, yeah, the grab revenge should be able to okay, there you go. Oh, and that's gonna push him back into the volcano.
Nice, get some extra damage. Walking forward was crazy just now, HonorNite. What are we doing? But it does secure another grab though.
Ooh, and AndMySax finally has their bug fix to deal with this pesky custom bug. So they should go back up to full 8 chips next turn. Unless I don't think they've used like that much of their folder.
This is a bit of an awkward situation though, because now your opponent has these really, really beautiful looking glowing sanctuary panels on their side of the field, but you have Kernel Force in the hand, so we need to find an out for that, and that's perfect because we did find Element in this hand just now, which means we can deal with the sanctuary panels and get rid of some of those volcano panels on your side of the field as well. This is looking pretty good now for AndMySax.
HonorNite does have anti-navi in his folder, but okay, no anti-navi TFC.
Just going for these Buster Bug Pucks here on both sides, as a matter of fact, looking really strong. And now this is the situation.
Look at all this area, Soul.
It's a lot. It's a lot of area. And that is a very angry group of soldiers in your hand with the sun on their side. It's not looking kind of good at all for HonorNite, but if we all know HonorNite, he will have some kind of countermeasure to try and circumvent this. I gotta disagree. I think maybe going for Kernel Force is a better strategy here, but we'll see if it plays out well.
Are we gonna see the slash charged Muramasa? Ooh, Judgment whiff, actually.
That's a pretty important whiff just now.
Oh!
He beam sword the Muramasa! All right, that was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, but HonorNite on 1 HP and a prayer.
Does HonorNite still have his recovs?
That's the question, right? Do we still have access to at least 1 or 2 of the recovs? Did we chip charge them away? Oh man, this is looking.
I don't
close.
think HonorNite would have beast charged them.
Well, it depends, right? And early on, you shuffle up into these really pesky recover 300s that's kind of just sitting there. But of course, right?
Okay, wow, that's
No, there's no recovs in this build. There are no recovs. HonorNite just has the 3 HP, which is why we see the Tengu here. Okay, not enough.
oh. Does he have an invis?
This would be his opportunity to escape. There's no way AndMySax can get the old beast over. That's the right decision. 500 HP. That's all you gotta do.
But it looks like he has no chips. No chips left.
That's fine. We survived the turn, right? With the 1 HP.
Actually, yeah. HonorNite isn't even running recovs. Checking the sheet again.
That feels really bad. People tend to not expect the Muramasa charge from Slash. HonorNite had 2 in this on his turn, and it was his next chip, but it's just such a shock.
Yeah, and just not enough time to react to with how close AndMySax was there too. So it just must have really blew him back for that moment, you know? And just like, oh, he beam sorted it. Like, whoa, wait, that's crazy.
I think it's because Muramasa also has like the long sword range, right? So the sonic boom, it's like a weird like long sword sonic boom, so it like comes out even faster than normal.
Yeah, it's got that extra bit of reach. It's just a very intimidating sword just coming down your road. But you know, you see your opponent in Slash, you see they have neutral area, and we do know the Muramasa's theory, it is open knowledge, right? But you still just don't really think about it, right? And that's what happened here.
Yeah, and once again, I do like this, going for Erase Beast to counter the Dust Egg. Ooh, but yeah, you gotta be careful beasting out when your opponent has a fat full cust, especially when HonorNite has it on reg.
Yeah, what I expect is actually that HonorNite saw Erase turn 1 and was like, all right, yeah, the obvious turn 2 beast out. Let's go ahead and burn one of those beast turns so that we have a little less time to go ahead and drop as much damage, or the opportunities to drop as much damage as he can. So it was really good patience from HonorNite.
Yeah, I wonder if now we'll see Beast Out from HonorNite and go for like Beast Out Wind Rack to decross this Erase.
I'm wondering if this upcoming turn, we will see some panel breaking coming up from HonorNite, especially with the Beast Out of his own, just to try and combat against, yep, there it is, the Beast Out does happen. Maybe some chip charges will occur too. Sanctuary just to soften the blow in case he messes up. Grab Revenge to interrupt the charge, nicely done. Might go for another chip charge here too. Very nice. Oh my god, the beat coming out just to steal that lovely mega chip, just to put it in his plate. Oh yeah, yum, yum, yum. Another beast to dodge the second one too. And now this is the last turn of Beast Out. We're gonna hit that 0 end. Oh no, this is the last turn upcoming. Okay, so that's pretty good for AndMySax to get one more chance to go ahead and put on the pressure. But you know what? What if HonorNite's too busy trying to dodge Erase Arrows? What if he doesn't realize, hey, you know, I got Kernel Force right now. I can just do that. But I guess those broken panels will prevent that from happening, of course. So not going for it is much better here, I guess. Nice. Dodging Erase Man here. What's even better is now that we have Electros, we can go for the base charge and get rid of as many of those panels as we possibly can. Nice. Okay, Sanctuary panel's gone. I love this. HonorNite camping forward, denying area grab, just knowing about it. And clearing out the Sanctuary panel as well.
Yeah, so the thing about when you're on Erase Beast against Dust Beast is you just gotta be patient, right? Like you can you can just hold your tail arrow and bait out the Dust Beast charge. And then once it ends, you can then punish them with the tail arrow decross.
You know, in this very moment, this is one of the situations where rush in a Gregar build is very pivotal, because you could just really straight up go for Colonel Force Gundel Soul shenanigans right here if you had a rush, denying an invis, right? So that'd be really, really good. But unfortunately, AndMySax does not have rush in their build at the moment, so they wouldn't have the opportunity to do something like that.
Yeah, and the other thing is now that their Beast Out expired, the Q Force isn't even that strong.
Oh, the anti-damage saving your life here. Oh, the second one had an answer for the first meteor, but what about the second one, says Madara.
Okay, even without Beast Out, a full +2 area Q Force is looking pretty juicy here.
And it's especially because of the Gundel Soul, right? Because it will always do that 400 damage that you wanted to do, regardless if you have a rapid fire machine gun in the back. I mean, the rapid fire machine gun don't hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had it, you got it. But we do also have Buster Bugs, so that could add on some damage in that way. Potentially, of course. Nice, holding on to the anti-damage. We do expect to see... Nice. Is there a Grab Revenge or a Judgment? There's Judgment. But this will still secure all this area back for HonorNite, who used the charge shot to get that pushback in the first place. Really well done here. LMN will confirm. Goes for the ice. Oh, this is pretty good. Oh, the double life sword and reapplying the freeze here. Oh, what an awkward interaction that is. Just getting knocked out of freeze and then just being frozen again. It's just so weird.
That wasn't the most damage though. If you did a cross slash, he would have gotten another 220 damage out of it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, obviously it's really cool to go for the double life sword, but most of the time, if you got it, that cross slash is just efficiency, you know? A less difficult input to put in as well.
No, but it applies damage on the same frame, so it does more damage to Tengu Cross. And because he's frozen, it actually still leaves him not flashing because of how it works.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Heat Cross.
Rest in peace, Heat Cross with the Understallment as well. Element SP
we do. Yeah, with this Element Man SP is scary, but he needs to deal with this trap. Ooh. Instead, just being forced to throw it away.
Oh, looking really low on HP right now. How do we pull about a reversal here? There's Judgment. That's pretty good. Maybe one of these barriers
for like Judgment, Beast over Q Force.
I think that's the strat. And you also have the extra area grab too, and you're definitely locking it in the following turn. But in my opinion, I think we lead barriers first. Well, actually, no, this is tough. This is a really tough call.
I think the problem is, I think HonorNite still has access to Tomahawk Cross, right?
I believe so, yeah. Okay, this is risky. We're going for it. The Beast Over will give you that invulnerability. I don't trust it. I think going barriers is safer here.
I wouldn't use the erase man on the Beast Over turn. I would save it for the more must afterwards.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
Well, no. Okay. Wow.
Oh, this is risky. This is so risky. I don't know if I like this, but it's unexpected, right? So maybe you catch your butt off guard. All the defenses came out.
Oh, the anti-navi.
Anti-navi. I forgot. Yo, that's so good. I'm channeling my inner Brooke here. Erase Man, okay, going for the holes, very smart. Must suspect something's coming.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. There's all these broken panels, so actually, like, most of the Q4 soldiers won't spawn. I don't think this is gonna be enough.
Yeah, that's why I said HonorNite must have been suspecting it. And now look at all that damage.
One soldier salute.
Yeah, I think you were right. So they had to be patient and go for the just go for the barrier 200 and life aura. Because then if they had gone for that first, like all these panels are fixed now, so then they could have gone for the beast over Q Force here, and it actually probably worked out.
Exactly, dude. And you know what's worse about it too is now you don't even have the option for buster bugs, right? Because it's all been reduced. We do still have life aura.
Oh yeah, when you're in that's actually one of the differences between the US and JP version actually is that on buster bug procs and the Japanese version you still get it doesn't reduce your attack. I think that's even still in the Legacy collection.
Yeah,
that's actually nasty.
No shot HonorNite comes forward at all. I haven't seen a Muramasa. I'm checking my notes. I'm crossing off every chip I saw. Muramasa still in play. Yeah, you got it. You're going to stay back there, bro. I'm chilling right where I is.
Yeah, there's just no reason for... Oh, going into ground, though. HonorNite?
HonorNite?
You're not going to release that charge shot, right?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that. It's HonorNite. He knows better. He knows it. Like, yeah, he's taking a couple of 10s here and there. No big deal. We can wait out the barrier and just do what we... You already used that AndMySax. You can't do it twice in the game. All right, I'm just making sure. You know. All right, there we go. You see, release the charge. All right, we're good.
Yeah, and it's in slow gauge. This life aura is gonna time out. Right
nice.
there.
Very clean, very clean.
I think if that had gone to damage judge, HonorNite might have still had it anyways.
In that last round, we definitely saw a lot of QQQQ, right? Guess AndMySax promised us one thing, yeah? If nothing else at all. But here we go, game 3. Very good situation for AndMySax. Might have lost that last round, but it was still pretty close. So I do think AndMySax is pretty safely in a position to take this game 3. All right, of course, going for that turn 1 dust cross safely, especially since we do have that fast barrier in play. Charles just looming across the field. I don't know why that felt slower than usual.
Yeah, and B did save HonorNite from erasement there. Yeah, I'm not sure why why AndMySax didn't just throw the Tengu Man to beat. Ooh, and taking a cube shot for good measure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of not taking Tengu turn 1, right? I kind of expected that was the purpose of bringing Tengu here as a wind check and of course as a beat check as well. It makes perfect sense, right? But then we're just not bringing it in the situations where it's useful.
I do like it. I think I've also gone with Tengu Reg before for that exact reason.
Yeah, it's actually really smart, right? But we're just not applying it here, and I think that's just that's so much damage. Imagine getting a giant cube of ice thrown at your face, dude. Like, I'm not happy about that. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
It's still so funny that it apparently stacks with the Buster Max mode on the Legacy collection.
Does it really?
Yeah, so it does 100 times 200 damage, so it does 20,000 damage.
Oh, okay. All right. That's insane. I'm about to start playing Rock Cube.
Thankfully, they disabled it for PvP. Otherwise, yes.
That would be insane. Wow, I'm about to rock you in my Bowser playthrough. Thanks for the information. I really didn't know that. Oh no, wait, I beat the game already. Shoot. Time to start a new one. All right, this isn't a bad position to be in if you're AndMySax, right? Hitting okay, trying to keep that Nero variable for the next turn. Predicting maybe for HonorNite to go into Tengu here? Interesting. You know what? That it wasn't just a prediction for Tengu. It was a prediction on the full cust here. Remembering from the last set, losing a turn of Beast Out really hurt AndMySax and nailing down a coffin into this Dust Cross. But now we're in a situation where we were able to preserve that. And of course, Muramasa in the hand also allows me to check that really powerful Tengu Cross if it comes out in the next turn. I really like the decision making here. This is a really good pin. But it looks like it's going to be a Beast Out for HonorNite.
Oh, wow.
Accuracy. No way.
Oh no. He could have TFC'd the anti-Navi on the life aura, or the judgment on the life aura, and it would have made HonorNite lose the orb, but he gets the Muramasa anyways.
Yo, that was intense. You walked out with 500 damage in that turn, which is pretty good, but I still gotta say, HonorNite took the lead in that last round, man. There was just so much going on for him. Definitely not TFCing there to bait out the anti-Navi, but maybe AndMySax wasn't sure if it was anti-Navi, But did we see a check? Did he do damage beforehand to know if it wasn't anti-damage?
I don't think so, but in that situation, you might as well just TFC with the Judgment and go for it. But so this is actually a very scary situation for HonorNite now, because we saw his life aura on the last turn. That's gone now. So the question is, what does he have to defend against this Gundel force? And yeah, if you're AndMySax, you just sit on this panel and instead of breaking it. Okay, Sanctuary helps.
I wonder if HonorNite has something chip charging in the back here. Yes, he did. Excellent patience. Not a chance to release that beast charge though, so AndMySax will lose out on that, but that's perfectly fine. Deciding that I can go into Electros here and deal with a significant portion of these Sanctuary panels in one fell swoop, as well as getting the opportunity to step back eventually and deal with the front two as well. Or you can keep those around, area grab, and have the last remaining Sanctuary panels to yourself here. But you have to be wary. I don't know if we saw an Element Man come out just yet. But here he comes. This is J-Co. Judgment does come out. Is Element Man behind this though? I wonder. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, yes, it did. That was huge. Oh no, the Beast Cross. When he got the, I don't know what it's called. When you lose your Beast out, it caused the animation to break, and he just lost his area grab. Like, I don't think that's coming anymore. How do you get 2 frames from losing Beast out? I didn't even know that was real. Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe AndMySax was able to throw out that area grab at the very tail end before the turn ended. So
I guess we'll see.
But throwing away Kernel Force here? I mean, I guess your opponent has Sanctuary panels, but that's a significant portion of damage you're throwing away out of your hand. The area grab was in fact canceled, or was it the cross? Well, I guess we'll never know. HonorNite trying to do some trades here. Oh, is that a forward movement? No, it wasn't. Nice. Okay, so you can run forward. Nice. Deal the damage. This time freeze might have saved HonorNite. Will they get the release in time? Oh, another save. Not enough time releasing the charge shot. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And now AndMySax is trapped here.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see HonorNite go for Tengu here to deal with this life aura, but that is kind of risky when the opponent's in slash cross.
Well, there is that broken panel behind AndMySax, so they can't move back for now. Maybe there's a follow-up HonorNite may have, but one thing's for sure, you got to deal with the life aura in some way, shape, or form. And your opponent only has 150 HP left, so once you deal with it, maybe try to get that charge shot in before you... I don't know, this is tough, but I'm not seeing a way out for AndMySax here very much either. Oh, wait, there's 2 recovers, never mind. And the power heal immediately. So we do have movement after all, but camping forward just in case. I like the decision making here. HonorNite buys another turn though.
Is AndMySax down to their last 4 chips, or is that custom bug? I guess we're on turn 10, so yeah, they might just be at the end of their folder. Kind of interesting that neither player ever popped their slow gauge, so we've actually just been in normal gauge this entire time. Which I think that's not good for AndMySax. I think it would have been a lot better for them if they'd popped their slow gauge at some point.
I have to agree with that. You know, what is interesting here, though, is if HonorNite decides to stay in Tengu, you could technically frame trap them by using Buster Bug and standing still to take the damage. Okay, no. Opting just go into this really powerful Spout Cross here, going for those quick charge shots, trying to deal with this. That's the craziest order I ever seen in my life. that was wild just now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen HonorNite move so fast in my life. Maybe it's on a mission to get to that panel too.
Hold on, we have these grass panels still in Element Man SP. This is not over.
This is
Soul?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Does he have to? Oh, they both have it.
Wow. Watch HonorNite have defense. Oh no! Wow. Okay, but no, it's just not even. So sad. So sad. It was a very, very good attempt. AndMySax definitely showed their mettle here, but in the end, HonorNite was able to take it. GG's to both players.
Yeah, that was definitely a great match to watch, but in the end, HonorNite clutches it.
I thought you were about to say in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I would have been upset with you. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Now that one's over and done with, it's time to move on. Oh, this is going to be a fun matchup. We got ChinaTV versus playerzero.
Before we go into that, I want to thank Wyvern Crest for the $10 donation earlier during that set. Okay.
Same, Salad, same. All right, now we're in the setups, part 2. And these builds are looking pretty good, I gotta say. HonorNite, wow, HonorNite, it's crazy. Symes, anything that jumps out at you immediately?
Yeah, I only have one thing to say about ChinaTV's setup.
What's that?
E.
Actually, if you look at the cue, it goes eek.
Because yeah, and playerzero says nom.
Nom. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta get my good culture back. All right. So, looking at ChinaTV's folder, this is something that ChinaTV tends to run very often. They're a huge advocate of E-code and some forms of J-code as well. Just in love with the Beast Rush combos, and that's what they've been in love for, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely are a fan of that Beast Rush playstyle. Sorry, Beast Rush playstyle. So we got the Fireburn 3 tagged with the Corn Shot, and then we got only 2 Elect Pulses, which is interesting. Usually you see all 3 Elect Pulse 2s.
You know, Elect Pulse 2 is just such a powerful chip. It just allows you to do so much. Control positioning, remove flashing from the opponent so they're not safe. Of course, apply elect damage on an aqua body like Stalk Cross, of course. It just does a lot, right? Frames are so short in releasing. It's just such a good chip, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Salad who definitely pioneered the Elect Pulse 2 in A code and J code. So, yeah, it is a very strong chip with the Beast Rush.
Now, speaking of A codes, we do see playerzero rocking some A splash in his folder with, once again, Elect Pulse 2 at 3, Elect Dragon just to get that extra bit of cracking damage on the board, and of course, Stoutman SP as well.
Yeah, actually, this is similar to the folder he has in the current Blood Moon. Except the one thing I'm noticing that's different is in this one, he also has that Lance tech, which is pretty interesting.
Also, you know...
yeah, so... Yeah, it's a pretty interesting build. Also, the Navi Cust as well. He's going for that shield tech, which is pretty interesting. Like when you're in a base man, the shield is definitely very nice defensively. Like if you can get like one big block with it, then it's pretty much already worth it. Wyvern Crest asks, how good is Elect Pulse and Gregor? It's not bad, especially like if you use it with Elect Beast. I mean, the 3 extra 50 damage is pretty nice. I do like Gregor J code with a Pulse Spam and Elect Beast is actually pretty interesting. I've kind of been wondering about trying that again myself. But yeah, Elect Pulse 2 is good in both versions. The one thing about this matchup actually is that since ChinaTV doesn't have shoes, they would be ruined by Get On. So actually, I guess that's what playerzero, instead of Get On, he has this Lance tech, which would punish a back row camping Electros. But yeah, other than the A codes, we've also got the Element Man SP, and then the N codes, the Neo Variable, Gundal Soul, Meteor Knuckle, and then also just for extra Tengu hate in case the Neo Vari gets blocked. He's also got the Splash Muramasa, so yeah, these are actually two very like aggressive DPS folders. So I don't think there's any chance, most likely, that this game will be reaching damage judge. Especially okay, ChinaTV does have the 2 fast gauges, one of them regged. So this will just be a fast gauge matchup. But even then, neither player has any recovs or anything. So even with fast gauge, I think it's still unlikely for this to reach damage judge.
Yeah, I gotta say, honestly, this looks pretty playerzero sided. Not only does he have more HP here in this build, But when it comes to fast gauge strats, his folder also works extraordinarily well as a beast rush kind of folders. So we might even see some counter hits on both sides. So it's going to be a tough one. But that being said, I think we're ready to get into the match. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Legs go.
All right, let's see. Okay, we're in.
All right, starting right off, we do see the two Elect Pulse 2s in hand already. Fast gauge is there as well, but nothing really to follow up on them just yet. So I don't expect to see turn 1 fast gauge beast out here, but it is an option that's on the table for ChinaTV, so I wouldn't rule it out just yet. What is a little troublesome though is that you do have access to both of these invises in your hand here. But since your opponent is also playing Elect Pulses, it's kind of hard to safely go for an Invis, even though, you know, they don't have Rush in play or something to really combat it right away. It's just the looming threat of Elect Pulse is just present, but it seems like ChinaTV might be going for it anyway here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I will say, staying in a normal gauge on turn 1. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
important.
As we said earlier, if your opponent is running Spoutman SP, only go into charge if you have defense.
Nice. Good defense here. Going for Invis. Once again, it's not safe necessarily. The B left for the disrespect from playerzero? That's crazy.
Ooh, but does manage to get the anti-damage with a charge tackle at the end. And I think since it's already activated, playerzero couldn't keep that anti-damage by cross-canceling, because it already, yeah. Oh, wow, and interrupting the Elect Pulse with a raise, man.
Nicely done, and that's so important too, because they definitely were about to get clipped by that. Not for the win rack now. Okay, so maybe PC doesn't have another one in hand, and of course, no Elect Cross to give that plus 50 to the Elect Dragon. Really well played here. Also, ChinaTV identifying a lack of wood chips outside of Element Man, so, oh, well, there is Lance, of course, so maybe you do have to watch out for that.
I think that's actually why ChinaTV is not standing in the back column, but is actually in this middle column. Although playerzero does, of course, have a... You could just go for a wind rack into Lance to confirm it, but...
Nice. The panels are back in play. Wind rack, go ahead and get rid of that sanctuary of that barrier again. But now we do have I didn't forget the philosophy.
And I do wonder when we're gonna see the beast out from ChinaTV.
I think ChinaTV wants to do it when playerzero doesn't have access to Beast on their side as well. So perhaps we won't see it for a while, but the fast gauge turns are ticking. And at this point, like, what are we going to do in terms of damage? I do like the idea of bringing that Element Man. Maybe if you can camp out the top and bottom row, you can catch the playerzero walking onto a grass panel.
We've actually, I think this is probably playerzero's last beast turn. Ooh, anti-navi, but Judge-Man won't do anything. Ooh, and playerzero whiffing his own Judge-Man as well.
Elect Pulse is just getting some decent value, but the Sanctuary panels will negate half of that damage though. So there it is. The Beast Out is in play here for ChinaTV, so we will be seeing some combos coming out. And a pretty sweet 1-2. But will playerzero go into Tomahawk Cross?
I
That would
don't
be
think...
perhaps a mistake.
Yeah, actually staying in bait. Are we gonna see a shield? Okay, if he blocked that Element Man SP with a shield, I don't know what I would have done. Ooh.
Nice. Gets the double damage here. Combo 2. Oh, now you're trapped. Element Man not gonna go ahead and do. Oh no, he goes for the fireball. Good adjustment here. And positioning the Erase Man just to buy himself a little bit more time, and the turn will end before mashing. Well done from Player Zero, defensively playing around your opponent's options, but it's not over yet. ChinaTV does have a very, very powerful corner force in hand, and even has some chips to chip charge alongside a wind wreck, so this could be it, even though you're standing on this holy panel. Or you could move off of it for some reason.
Are we gonna see a Meteor Knuckle though? Yeah, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
Meteor Knuckle into escaping the turn is crazy right now. Such a good play, and it makes you have to consider, do I throw this away? But no, ChinaTV locking in.
I don't agree. Player Zero can just, if he can make it to the top row, he'll be and yeah, there's the invis. And yeah, now we're gonna get these Tengu racks. Going for the Element Man for good measure.
AndMySax is up here. I'm not sure what it's gonna do for you in this situation, but it could hurt depending on what your opponent PFCs here. Going for an area grab, maybe Player Zero responds with something like, I don't know. We've already seen most of these. Okay, I guess we actually saw most of the mega chips from Player Zero already.
I don't know. I'm not sure why they're not taking the wind rack here. Oh, the Gundel stole, but actually ChinaTV is to
oh my goodness.
Wow, this game is this has been a crazy match so far. Oh,
nice here. And camping the bottom row here, this means Player Zero cannot move. Nicely done.
I wonder, do you go for, I have a feeling Player Zero might beast over here.
It makes the most amount of sense in my opinion.
Oh no,
that means he has
to charge the Lexord into the machine gun.
Wow, what a tough game that was. But here we are in game 2. Player Zero might have had something crazy in the end just now, but we'll never know as that beam sword came through. That's twice in this tournament so far. We've seen the chip charge from Slash Cross pay dividends, and just goes to show that you have to take advantage of all the abilities your crosses have in order to push yourself forward into that next level here. Turn 1 Tengu Man, not going to trade in terms of damage, but this is actually pretty good for ChinaTV, since now you can go for this beautiful life aura and not really be impeded by anything your opponent does. You know what? I kind of like the decision to not pop fast gates here. Air grab does come down, but does Player Zero have anything? No, they don't have any gauges. Frame 1 changing, choosing that grab revenge here. I like that. With the area grab as well, but no way to force your opponent backward, and that's kind of the issue here that I have. If Player Zero has a defense in hand or a barrier or a life aura, they'll be able to just avoid all of this immediately and not have to really play around too much. Maybe just the one area grab. There's the Tengu. Oh, stepping back. What a misinput here. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The stuff.
Oh, if only you if you stayed in the middle, you would have got him.
Yeah, so I think what happened there is, and this is actually one of the nice things about Erase Cross. is that when you use the charge shot, it keeps you rooted in place. And so that meant that a playerzero couldn't pull ChinaTV forward to land.
That's right, Niall. He's enjoying the show just like we are as we see a huge combo into a comeback with this. But it's going to be blocked here. Okay, so Element not going to come out, but that beautiful sequence from playerzero.
Oh, no, they used the erase. Yeah, too early.
Oh, okay. At least you're able to squeeze out the rest of those chips in that round, but your HP is looking very, very low. Going for the beast over. This is definitely doable.
Too.
This is definitely doable. PZ has to have something like Meteor Knuckle.
Oh, but Tomahawk.
Life Aura 2, it won't matter much though, because we do have the wind rack.
Yeah, but unless he can get the forward step. Ooh. The double anti-navi once again.
He had everything for that turn. Well played from playerzero. Just gotta play those cards right if you want to exceed, but ChinaTV is still not out of it. Of course, does have a decent amount of damage in hand still. No, that's the wrong answer. Meteor Knuckle, just such a powerful chip, forcing you to stand in this corner since you don't have access to shoes. This is something that comes up very often when you're in a corner versus Meteor Knuckle. It breaks everything around you.
Yeah, Soul, I have a feeling we might be going to a game 3 here.
Yeah, without a doubt. You can't move. You only have the 50 HP. There's really not much you can do in this situation except maybe go for a combo that whips somehow.
Oh, wow.
It's even playing out of his mind. But it wasn't enough. Okay, this is still a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I like to see.
I think you have to just beast over and go for the... No? With 45 HP left?
No, I'm locked in, cuz we're doing it this way or the highway. We're going for Element EX, maybe going for Ice just to get that movement once again. Nicely done. And now we can use our focus to example. Area grab is not going to do much for you here. Oh, you get to the cross. That's important.
Okay, now you have to beast over. Except no, you can't because you have no more chips.
You have nothing. We only have beans. We have to get 2 charge shots without taking a buster shot? No, this is impossible. This, yeah, really well fought, but I don't see it going any other way. I gotta say that comeback from ChinaTV in the last few rounds there was very, very impressive. But here we are in game 3. Can he maintain that momentum? Showing PC, hey, yeah, you might be in an advantageous position right now, but I'm not going down without throwing these hands. So we're gonna see what comes from it. All right, here we go, right into the next round, and now Tengu Man. Oh, okay. Going for early erasement here. That is the most aggressive life aura I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh, and can't mash out in time. Oh, wow. This is a pretty rough start for ChinaTV. Already down to just 850 HP against almost 1,800.
But it seems like ChinaTV was able to find the win back here for the life aura. No,
no.
hit.
Oh, no.
Excellent combo here, and all on top of the panels that were cracked here.
Now they have nothing for this life aura because they lost the wind rack. I mean, with the anger, these chips could break it, but they like this judgment would need to actually land, and they're not even going for it. They're going for heat cross now. Are they gonna like try and make grass panels and then remove it with a charge shot? I mean, playerzero could just camp on that that pesky perma hole. He's turned up the cheats all the way in this round. Oh yeah, that's true. The heat cross boost on Fireburn 3 would make it do 200. Will this actually land?
Nice.
Yeah. But still, I mean, look at his HP, Soul. He's got a 1777.
If ChinaTV showed us anything in that last round, it's that he knows how to mount and come back. And these are the hands that you need to make that happen. I think we can see something special from ChinaTV here. So let's give him a chance.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, it's playerzero, and he's got this lucky 7's HP here. Oh, and the erase man whiffs too. China needed that.
Oh, nice counter hit. I definitely said we would see that at some point.
And ChinaTV now down to just 1 HP. This would be one of the biggest comebacks I've ever seen.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of HP to get through. But you know what helps him do that? It's called kernel force, baby. But we have to get these panels to work with us. So what ChinaTV needs to do... Okay. Oh, Clockbuster not helping playerzero in this situation. Cross cancel, keep your anti-damage, yes sir. But we still need the panels. We still need the panels to work with us here. Not going for Invis because, remember, playerzero plays Elect Pulse 2, so if you get caught off guard, you still will get deleted here. Nice, nice. You can get a cheeky decross here. Depending, oh, if only it was sequenced a little bit differently. Nice, and PC's trapped, and guess what? The panels are coming back. So you know what that means.
Yeah, ChinaTV's done a good job of surviving so far, but ooh, and I guess playerzero has already used Tengu Cross, so he'd have to actually use a wind rack to deal with this life aura here from ChinaTV, because Tengu's no longer on the table.
Okay, life aura is up. Meteor Knuckle not doing anything here.
Does he have Gundel Soul? No Gundel Soul.
Oh, this is really rough because he could still draw it in this turn. There's nothing for ChinaTV to do to escape in this situation.
Yeah, and you can't go for Q-Force yet, because, I mean, yeah, look at this field. You can't go for Q-Force with all these broken panels. But, no, you can't.
No way. Are you serious? No way! Oh, it's just not enough damage.
Yeah, if it wasn't for all the broken panels, that actually would have been enough, but... Ooh, yeah, playerzero still...
Survival!
Oh, there's the bug fix, that's it. Oh, if only it wasn't for all those broken panels, the Beast over attack plus 30 Q-Force would have done it.
Such a close match. Very intense, man. It was a bit of a dream there, but once again, Meteor Knuckle showing why it's one of the best giggers in the game. Breaking those panels and making sure you don't mount and come back with that really powerful kernel force. Good game, well played to both players.
Yeah, and so let's get into the setups for our next match, which is Jaw versus Ricochet.
Oops, I'm back. How long have you been waiting for?
We actually, perfect timing. We just finished the last match, so we're heading into setups for Jaw versus Ricochet.
Now, I don't know what's speaking to you, but what's speaking to me is that large list of friends that Chaw's gotten to build here. Look at the homies all squatting up together, man.
Yeah, Chaw and Ricochet are two relatively new players, but they actually both made top cut in the most recent Blood Moon. So this should be a pretty high level matchup. And yeah, we've got Chaw rocking the Navi Parade, and Ricochet's got that Bug Riser sword.
Two very interesting matchups indeed. Bug Riser Sword, such a powerful chip when it gets rolling, but man, it's really tough to get rolling sometimes, especially when you don't draw it, right, Symes?
Yeah, that is the big problem with BRS, in standard. That's why I like BRS a lot more in something like All Stars, where you have access to it with Dust Cross and can dig for it. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting cost from Ricochet as well. We've got the 4 attack plus 1s, plus beat and tango.
And still managing to fit in 4 copies of Attack Plus here. This is a pretty solid cust. I personally really love to see Rush in play, but we're not playing Colonel Force, so I think it's very much okay to just go ahead and not play Rush here. Instead, playing the evil counterpart known as Beat.
For a second, I thought you were going to say the evil counterpart Tango, and we were going to be throwing hands.
I would never disrespect Lord Tango like that. What are we talking about?
Yeah, especially when Lord Tango replaces your life aura with a barrier 100. What a god.
That's what is that called? Like a trial from God?
Now, I guess looking over at Ricochet's build here, we are playing a G-centric folder with the Machine Gun 2 and Heat Dragon, Wood Dragon combo alongside gun install. I almost said gun install, which is basically what it is, right? Now,
gun install,
bro. Yeah,
I used to call it a phone install, but I guess gun install also works, especially when you use it on a machine gun.
Machine gun. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start calling it that now.
Yeah, gun install definitely in this folder to go on a machine gun. Of course, you can place it on a Heat Dragon or a Wood Dragon alternatively, but just having multiple ways to apply that uninstall is very important. But we mostly see 5 area grabs, but only 1 pan grab in this folder. Usually
what, Soul?
Usually you would see more panel grabs in the folder to coincide with Bug Riser Sword, but we don't see that here, which is interesting.
I think 5 area grabs and 1 panel grab is enough. It's interesting because they also have this fan regged with the panel grab, so they could it looks like they're gonna try and set up a back row fan that would also then pull them forward into BRS range, so that could be something to look out for.
All right, that being said, I think we've kind of gone over both sides of the field here. Let's hop into the match and see how this all plays out.
We're in?
Yo, Symes.
What's up, Soul?
I just had the most cursed thought.
Oh boy, what is it?
I want fan art of Tango, but his face plastered on top of Lord Beerus.
Oh no.
Yes, Symes. I need it.
Oh, great. All right, for everyone viewing this, do not make this. Do not bring Soul's idea to life, please. That is really cursed. Oh, okay, but actually, if Tango is a Lord Beerus, then who would be Whis?
Rush.
I guess that makes sense. All right, then who would be Beat?
We
Frieza?
does not have Beat.
What would Beat be? Frieza?
No, he's Lord Beerus' brother, Champa.
Oh God, that guy!
Anyway, let's get into this match. Now we see starting off with the
shoutouts to Beat, the best bird,
the worst bird.
I mean, all he took there was a Element Man V1. Like, we haven't seen Beat take any gigas or anything today. Ooh, decrossed.
Groundman SP gonna try and do some damage here, but having the defenses to just avoid that damage is quite nice here. But don't worry, Cha has way more friends in the back of this folder as we see T Brothers make an appearance. Now, we could easily go for the chop here from Tomahawk and then immediately follow up with a Tanky Man SP. They will just sink right into each other with quite ease. Honestly, I expect that to happen. When your opponent's camping forward, yeah, go ahead and punish that Tanky that they're about to go for.
I mean, honestly, what were they cooking with Tomahawk Man SP? Like, they really made it do almost 300 damage and it doesn't apply flashing.
I said Tomahawk. What am I talking about? Ricochet's playing Gregar. Hello? Okay, I definitely would have brought that Tomahawk Man now. But it looks like Ricochet's kind of respecting that, giving Cha some space, realizing, hey, you know, I don't need to be over here. I think I'm just gonna back on up. Ooh, this is a really interesting hand. We do see air spin coming up. Now all we're missing is... Wait, are we even playing Tornado in this folder for Cha? No, it doesn't seem like it, but we do have two air spins.
Yeah, I guess
gonna spin without.
I mean, technically, the Tengu Man would make it spin.
How many times? Like, how does that work?
Any wind attack that hits it makes it do an extra spin.
Wow, throwing the fan into the hole because we don't need it no more. Okay. Well, why did we need to line up to do that? But, okay. Oh, that does hit. Nice.
Yeah, I think that did do a fit spin there. Ooh, can't get the Tomahawk Man SP out in time.
If only you went for the B left to pull the opponent forward and then dropped it, that'd been nice. But the question is, do we throw that away now?
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to. Just going for a hub batch in the Recuv 300s because they've got every G-code chip in hand except for the one you'd really want against the Slash Cross.
But Cha only has like 1400 HP, so is this really worth? Yeah, I don't agree with going for a cover.
I mean, by the end of this, counter.
Nice. Oh, almost got the counter hit here, but inevitably loses your Tengu here, but that's fine because all that damage you just did, and look how easily Slash Cross almost evens up the score. Such a powerful cross, almost like it's S tier.
Yeah, S tier for Slash.
Exactly.
Just like Aqua Cross is A tier for Aqua.
No. Aqua Cross is S tier.
S for Spout?
Yes.
Okay, I got you. I thought I got you.
Okay, now definitely seems like a good time for these recovers to come into play.
I want to see the ground beast charge here.
Looks break barrier.
Oh wow!
It's nice.
The Judgment values actually. Oh.
He read him. He was just reading bedtime series like a book, bro. Like that was crazy.
That was some of the most value I've ever seen from a Judgment. It reclaimed the area.
Oh my goodness!
Finished off the barrier 200, and then there was still one left to take care of the trap. And yeah, that's it.
Man, that was just tough. Wow, what a read from Cha. Going for the drill drive that pierces the heavens, piercing through Ricochet's HP like a bulldozer, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, Ground Beast is actually, it is very powerful.
How much damage is the drill drive anyway? It's multi-hitting, right?
It's 100. It's 2 hits of 190.
Jesus, that's so good. Oh man. All right, trademark turn of set pass for Cha here.
Using the panel grab to destroy the first barrier.
That was so cheeky, Cha. I cannot believe you went and just waited for your little buster shots. It's called efficiency. We just go get our damage when we can, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that 3 damage might make the difference.
Listen, damage judge is damage judge. He just cares about the numbers. That's so funny. Wow.
Yeah, see, it's one thing when you have Buster Bug and you're going for that stupid extra 50 damage, but just with attack 1.
It's just he didn't have to do that, you know. wait, here we are. Element waiting for Ricochet to step into that top row, forcing him to at this point. But I don't think that's gonna happen. You're not gonna camp. Oh, that was close.
I would have gone forward and gone on the poison.
Yeah? Would you really? Why?
Because I'm insane.
Insane in the main brain. Insane in the brain.
I mean, if you could land a couple of charge tackles, it would be worth it. That would be more than the damage you're taking from the poison.
That's true, but to be in such,
especially with those grass panels.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but that's scary though. You know, I don't know. I don't like it. Oh. Dodging that fire hit was very crucial because that would have been double the damage on that grass panel there. All right, both players end turn queuing up defenses. But will this bait a Tengu from Cha here?
Yeah, so both players here just exchanging charge shots. Ooh, popping the slow gauge. I wonder why they waited until the end of the turn to do that. Oh, and gets the ground man. Oh, but only dust shooting the one chip, and I guess going for these air spins to deal with this barrier 200. If I'm not wrong, I think there's a hole above Ricochet. We just can't see it.
Wow, that was well positioned. I'm surprised that. Whoa, no. Bye bye, Erase Man. You're not going to do nothing here. That invincibility from Charge Tackle will definitely guarantee that.
Oh, wow. And that's interesting, actually. The Erase Man didn't even remove the invisible there. I would have thought it should still remove the invisible, even though it was blocked by the Charge Tackle. That's interesting. I like their hand. Gugba.
Gugba. Okay, uninstall's really strong here, especially when you have a bunch of... Wait, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, hold on. I don't really think uninstall does that much for Un's build. Like, okay, I guess it's always good to remove super armor, but
yeah, especially when they have BRS. But ooh, I think this is over.
Nah, counter hits. Oh, or not.
Wow, the footsies. Can they? No. All right. I mean, that's what happens. Sometimes you think you're fine, and then you just get slash crossed, and if you have nothing to deal with it, you just go to game 3.
You know, I really wish one of these air spins was a tornado. Kind of. I guess there's no like attack plus 30s or anything like that in the build, but they could have been put in, you know? Why play Wood Dragon, Heat Dragon? Just go all in on T, you know what I'm saying? Get that damage.
Are they gonna I was gonna say actually one funny thing you can also do is you can dust suck your own air spin. So they could get the air spin and those cubes actually, and have 3 objects to shoot.
That's actually pretty good. Oh, in Twitch chat, it seems like Chaw is saying the spins are specifically for forcing movement, which is interesting actually. It forces them out of that back row. You're not going to want to take that damage, which means we can do some pretty fun stuff. But also, yeah, be left here with 3 objects for 200 is pretty good.
Yeah, no, I just go for the dust suck here.
I wonder if Chaw's aware of it though. Let's see. I think that was an attempt. Maybe it was an accidental to a buster? Yeah, okay. Unfort.
Oh, they at least get one of the cubes. It's interesting that Ricochet actually hasn't crossed yet. They're just staying as baseman so far.
You know, I think it is pretty scary that Chaw's folder has such a plethora of elemental chips. So maybe staying in base, waiting for some of those to be baited out before choosing a cross to actually start pushing advantage is a good idea. I kind of like the strategy from Ricochet.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I don't think we've even have we even seen BRS yet?
Actually, no, we haven't.
Sounds about right for BRS.
Definitely Gregor issue for sure.
And yeah, this is a pretty clunky hand for Ricochet. They only have the one asterisk chip, and yeah, they are just, it looks like going for all their J code chips here. Ooh, it's a good thing they crossed out of Dust there, because otherwise they would have been decrossed anyways by that erase man. Reclaims their one panel with Judge Man, Pops, Hub. They will get almost full value from this first recov, but okay, now they can use it. Oh, there was a little bit of the charge cross charge on that Heat Dragon there. I think it was plus 14 or something.
Hilarious.
It's so bad. Like,
you know, it's not that bad. It could be worse, I guess.
It takes like so long to charge up. Like
for it to be good, how long do you think it should, like, the charge be? Like,
I think at least it should be like twice as fast to get to the plus 100 image. It takes like an entire turn. It's so bad. Like, the only situation where it's actually useful is like if it's to make something like break a life aura. But then there's also the stupid thing where like if you like you could also just lose the boost if you let go of, if you release the button while you're moving. Ooh, and we do see that back row fan, but unfortunately, since Jaws and Falls are Beast, that thing just destroys back row objects for free. And actually, Last Man SP would also get rid of it, but I'd kind of rather just get the Last Man SP. I'd rather go for the 500 damage on grass than just destroying a fan with it.
I have to agree with you, honestly. Ooh, looks like we get both.
Oh no!
Ooh, nice. Maximum damage here. And a charge shot. Why are we not going for the banish?
Because then it would actually be would have been harder for them to destroy the fan, because it would have pulled them like all the way to the front of their area, I think.
I would chip charge this.
It's
totally would chip charge this.
It would have been tempting to chip charge it, but with only 100 HP left, I think, yeah, you need the defense more. Although, did they uninstall Ricochet yet?
Yes.
Oh, then actually, yeah, chip charging could have been good, because the Tengu Beast charge when they're uninstalled is nasty.
It sure is. All right, Life Aura in hand. That's pretty safe positioning. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh man, just barely.
Yeah, this is actually still really close. Ooh, going for a chip charge with this one.
Not enough time. There's no way.
Yeah, Ricochet actually using their defenses very well here to stay at this 420 HP.
Oh my gosh, playerzero would have a heart attack in this positioning. Manso would be queuing up that Meteor Knuckle as soon as possible. Nice. And there goes the positioning that Chow was saying earlier, forcing the movement forward and now able to get a punish for it. But Tango coming out.
Yeah, and will Ricochet camp these two squares?
No, because ground kind of forced the positioning out of that area. And now we dealt with the barrier too and still did 240 damage.
Yeah, and it seems like Ricochet doesn't have anything to deal with the life aura on this turn. We'll have to see if they'll probably use a wind rack on the next turn, but... Oh, man, look at this hand.
Yo, that's what I was saying, bro. This is a lot. This is a lot of damage right now.
Wait, they used the trap. Take the machine gun first.
I agree. You can also take machine gun then ground man just to finish off the game. Like, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they took the wood dragon first.
Yeah, I don't believe in giving second chances.
Oh, and yeah, there goes a Recuv 300. Oh no, going for... I guess they had no wind. They were forced to go for the charge beast to try and deal with the life aura out of desperation. And that's it.
Wow. Unfortunate. I definitely feel like Charge Beast is one of the weaker beast out forms for a Gregar because it's just kind of unreliable unless you go for those really niche like gravity setups with that beast charge at the end of a turn.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty rough situation for Ricochet. If I guess they had nothing to deal with the life aura. But that was still a very fun, entertaining match to watch. So well played to both players.
Yeah, for sure. Very good games. And as a matter of fact, at this point in time, it is time for me to head on out of here. Got some responsibilities to take care of. I don't know if you heard it. But who's coming in next after me?
I will believe it will be one of the heroes of the N1 GP Eurasia.
The man, the legend himself, Eurasia M, is joining us for this last match. Yep. Thank you so much for casting, Soul, and you go take care of your business. Baby is waiting. Okay, thank you for joining us, Eurasia. So we'll be in setups for...
Wait a minute. This isn't football and nachos. This is net battling and nachos. It's arguably much better. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Eurasia.
Yeah, hey Eurasia, welcome to the stream. And after you said that, I could definitely go for some nachos now.
Fortunately, they're all mine. So if we have anybody into the match, I'll share. Cannot guarantee, depending on how intense this match is going to be. And these two folders are already looking pretty hype.
Yeah, we've got Symes with the number open against Chaw with the folder pack.
Folder pack 1 and 2. Yo, that's packing a lot of folders in there. Symes, could you remind us what does folder pack do?
Yeah, so folder pack is actually pretty nice, honestly, especially folder pack 2, as we can see, it does have a pretty big shape. But yeah, so folder pack, it's basically a Cust Plus and Mega Folder Plus all in one. So it gives you the increased custom screen. And it also gives you, lets you run the extra mega chip. So it's pretty nice. Like, and as we can see, like folder pack 1, it actually does fit pretty nicely with the super armor on the left side of the Cust. So there's definitely some good setups you can run with it if you want to have a 6th Navi.
Yeah, I can see that Cha has has 8 Navis in that folder. That's a lot of Navis.
Yeah, it is. They've got the usual 3 asterisk navies, Element Man, Judge Man, Erase Man, of course. Then they've got the B Bros, the T Bros, and Ground Man.
Yeah. Ground Man's a real G, especially the SP version. 130 times 3 and breaking. You gotta be careful, slash cross users. That will be the end of you if you have no protection.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and they've also got a bunch of B and G code chips in their folder. They've got the uninstall, the machine gun 2, the 2 dragons, and then also the boomer fire hit combo and B code with a grab banish. So
I am seeing a good amount of defense too. 3 anti-damage, 3 in business, sanctuary, 2 recoveries. That'd be some pretty tough defense if Symes is unable to get rid of that sanctuary.
yeah, although actually, if we want to take a look at my folder, I do actually have a lot of things that could deal with sanctuary.
Oh yeah, you're right. That wind rack. It's a good thing they buffed wind rack to take away holy panels now.
Yeah. Wind rack wasn't good enough just removing life aura, so they had to buff it to remove holy panels also.
Go totally Capcom employees with their buffs. Nah, we're just messing. For what we see for Symes, Ground Man does break panels, and Element Man can completely get rid of Sanctuary by changing it to grass panels. And Symes also has a Wood Dragon as well. So and he also has a second Element Man. And I guess Horn Shot PA counts too. Does it turn it every hit into a grass panel?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you definitely have some good responses to that. So just gonna see how this goes. I'm looking forward to this match and eating through these nachos.
Yeah, I think with that we can probably get right into the match.
All right, let's see how it turns out. Number open Corn Fiesta versus Navi Parade. Okay, we're in.
That juicy 10 cost really is good, man.
Yeah, no, if number open was just like a little bit smaller, it might be okay.
Yeah, it's just too chunky, like for most play. But yo, those some good options. You got I see some static and attack plus 30. Ooh, that's gonna be some juicy damage.
Yeah, if I get a humor proc with that, for sure, it could be a lot of damage.
Ooh, that first turn dust protected by Punish Barrier.
Ooh, and Unlucky gets the blind, and I think this is only Cust Bug level 1, because yeah, I wanted a Color Bug level 2, but number open is so big that I couldn't even fit anything to get level 2 Color Bug.
Yeah,
which I guess since I got the blind is a good thing.
Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing why number open is kind of hard to use. It's just you can't fit much else. Oh no! The Invisible Erase Man, followed up by the Invisible Element Man Freeze. Oh my gosh, that back-to-back combo! Oh, is that gonna hit? Ah. Unfortunately, Symes, because Cha was off the field, that the Maka didn't have anything to lock onto, correct?
Yeah, so that's why it's instead of going for the middle column, it just like defaults to starting at the back column. Ooh, and life aura.
Look, not holding back, just assault after assault. Angry area grab. Grr. Yo, that teleport bug. Oops.
Yeah, the warp step is pretty nice for being able to avoid a lot of attacks, and we can see a cust bug already kicking into effect here. So there's now the very janky looking cust 9.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that I forgot about cust bug. For those unaware, cust bug starting after what? After turn 2 or is it turn 3?
It depends on what level the cust bug is.
Ah, right. But once it starts, you start losing 1 chip from your hand. I mean, 1 slot. So it goes all the way down to what, 3?
All the way down to 2 is pretty rough, actually. Oh, the times.
That did so much damage. Oh my. Okay, this is why you cannot blink in a net battle. In just 3 moves, that has already evened up. Has already evened up that life difference.
Yeah, that was a 480 damage erased, man.
Oh my gosh, man, that I felt that. My chair felt that. Oh, am I getting it times 2 times? Yo. Pump batch. Ooh, that would have been bad. That ground mat did not work, unfortunately. Oh, that surprise wood dragon. Oh, is it time?
Let's see if the corn fiesta lands.
Program advance, corn fiesta. If only we had a BN6 double beast, we could have heard that and Surfer Land.
That would have been pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Does that hit all the way in the back? Oh, it does hit all the way in the back. Holy corn! What is the range of Fiesta?
It's actually it's really weird. Like, I think sometimes it can hit the panels like directly above and below you too. Oh my god, HonorNite.
What you asked? Yes, please. Oh no, Symes is confused.
Yeah, I am always confused.
Yo, Symes with that first turn corn fiesta. You know, I just realized how happy that corn sprite is.
Yeah.
He's really happy. He's so happy. Never noticed. Let's see. HonorNite has.
Corn Fiesta is a program advance that fires 16 shots, hitting 2 times per shot. It deals 40 wood damage on each hit. Oh no, there's a second part to it. He couldn't fit it all in one message.
Yo, that block. Ooh, but unfortunately, it could not block Erase Man.
Oh!
And Grass Blast Man. That was an unfortunate turn for Symes. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Chalk got that quick hit at the very end of the turn. Oh, okay. I see Bug Fix there, but if you use Bug Fix, that will also get rid of Humor, right?
Yeah. So I only like to use the bug fix late in the game to get rid of custom bug once it really starts getting low.
Yeah, don't be like this guy who once ran custom bug but forgot to put in a bug fix.
Oof. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's big oof right there. Oh no! Oh, okay. Back up plan Symes.
Yeah, I was going for the grass and on purpose.
Right. For fire related stuff.
Exactly, because I have the Element Man SP and Heat Dragon.
You see, big brain thinking.
Oh,
Big
but
brain time.
going for the PA here.
Can he do it? Oh, yo, Brodo man. Ow.
Not getting any procs.
Oh, an unlucky turn. That turn was not humorous.
Yeah, that turn was much more anxious. Oh, there it is, but
Oh, no! Man, Symes, you're literally just standing there taking feathers to the eyeballs. Is that hurt?
not that bad because he still only has attack 1. I don't think Jaw has used Hub Batch yet.
Okay, that makes sense. Still, it's a feather to the eye, you know, but
Yeah, it tickles.
tickles. This hand of his burns with an auto power. What is that? 4 times 2?
Yeah, that was a 960 damage Element Man. And just that one hit, and now it's back to even.
Yo, Symes, you're literally all about those big hits. Like, it's the difference between Chun-Li and Zangief. Just those big hits. Oh my gosh, man. My socks literally flew off because of that hit. I have to grab them after this match. HonorNite, boo. That's mostly the anti-damage. There's the hub batch.
Ooh, both of us using our hub batches here.
Hub batch for everybody. Hub batch for you, hub batch for me.
Ooh, and Shaw just a little bit late on the shield there, but gets this Element Man on grass.
Right. If you that kind of hit is only ×3, correct?
Yeah, so that was 300 damage. I think that was changed in BN4 or 5.
Yeah, like it's not ×4, it's ×3 when you're an element on top of a weak element.
Because instead of just stacking ×2, I think the way it works is it just adds plus 100% damage.
Oh my gosh, that was a uninstall tornado on grass.
I think that was just static.
Yeah, static. But static still has the property of pulling in like a grass pound or something, right?
No, not in this game. I think I know in BN4 it still works with the sand pit panels, but it doesn't in this one.
Okay, so that's not as bad as it's been, but that still hurt a lot. Like the tornado stick are great chips if you can hit them. Wait. Oh, unfortunate. If you had waited just a second more. Is that gonna miss completely? Oh, okay. Whip. Oh my gosh, those big hits really, really hurt. Oh my gosh, I do not want to mess with Symes. Because I go do and I'll go wham. There goes my arm.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun match. It was definitely fun playing with the humor bug against Navi Parade, and I guess I got lucky enough humor procs that I was able to come out on top, mostly in that second round because of that massive element man. But GG's to Cha.
Yeah, Cha was putting it in with those combos. Like it was usually one chip after another, usually with a paralysis, a frozen, a non-flinch. Those were some pretty good combos. Like that, it was very well done usage of those novels.
Yeah, definitely. Navi Parade's always a very fun build to use as well. I might actually, maybe I should try messing with it again myself. But yeah, unfortunately, that was our last match of the day.
Yes, thank you so much. Sorry, Eurasia. You go ahead.
No, it's sad that it already came to an end. Oh, that's fine. Well, there will always be more matches.
Yeah, join us for next stream, won't you? We'll see
I will
you
double buy. I will double try.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the next stream will be the round robin of cycle 16, which is a blood moon. So that should be pretty hype.
Yes, we'll be covering all 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks of the round robin. So there's a lot of matches to go through. And with that, I do want to go into the credits. And I want to thank our participants for the tournament. I want to thank our casters, including Solex Cross, who is no longer a hero of us. Rest in peace, Solex Cross.
Rest in peace.
So thank you, Symes and Eurasia, for joining and for casting. Thank you to ChinaTV for doing most of the scores. And I want to thank HonorNite, especially as well, for always taking the time to look through the VODs and pick out which ones are the best and in the best order for us. We laugh, we cry. It's all because of HonorNite. And the players, of course. And yes, thank you everyone for joining in for the stream. I know our schedule has been a bit unusual, but wow, like we had people pop in really fast. So once again, thank you for all the support and thank you for being part of the community. You're all awesome. Any last words from our casters there?
I didn't know we had a name for a lot of Navis called Navi Parade, so I'm gonna be using that from now on.
I wonder how it started actually, because I feel like people have said it for a while. Yeah, why not Navi Party?
Yo, Navi Party. That sounds great.
That's like the team in BN5.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's the parade system now.
The parade battle system.
But real last one. Thank everyone for joining us. Hope to see you at the next battle.
We'll try to get the stream in next week on the weekend again. Again, thank you so much, and bye.